the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull. That one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 15.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Day, dog.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hines. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Hines. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Jackson now. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
They go play action now. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but
he's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big third down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
44, Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
From the gun, Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Black 22. Flip it. Hey, let's get in that hose.
Winston now to throw on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. There we go.
Fourth down, Winston. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. A run here with Armstead. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Mark's 56. Mark's 56. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. X3. X3. Show me that. Show me that.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson now 9 of 17 through the air. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Lambeau on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. One last shot for Jackson, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road.